This boy has been carried by his father for several days, wading a number of rivers on the way. He has Burkitt's lymphoma, a cancer causing rapidly growing tumours on his head and face. Thanks to specific gifts we receive, we're able to give chemotherapy to children like this. The boy in the red shirt is the same boy a month or so later. The tumour's entirely gone. Without treatment, he would have been dead by now. Here are some of our inpatients, with Vulul, our head nurse. This chap, in gallows traction, has a broken femur. We have some Bible story picture books with messages on tape in Malagasy, produced by Gospel Recordings. The children and adults all love to listen to them. This little girl, Brizia, was knocked down by a motorbike and seriously injured. Both legs were broken. She had severe head and facial injuries, and her jaw was broken in several places. Her distraught mother thought she would die, but God had mercy on her, and here she is, taking her first steps 2 months later. Her mother said to us, "Thank you. My daughter is healed, and I am healed, emotionally and spiritually, and won't you come to my town and start a church there?" Here is Dr. Adrian visiting patients in the ward to give out tracts. This man had been shot with a shotgun. He had 100 pieces of lead in his face and chest. This lady had a fractured hip, is in traction here. And here is Dr. Adrian explaining the tract to a lady who'd had a cesarean section. This boy was injured by a cow horn in his abdomen. It's now Saturday lunchtime. He's just arrived here. It happened Thursday early morning, and they've carried him from very far away until they reached the road this morning and got a taxi to bring him into Mandritsara. We're just preparing him now for operation this afternoon. Just getting ready in theatre now to operate on this little chap, Morel. As you can see, he's got some intestines which came out, covered up with a swab there, and he's been like that for over 2 days now. We're going to operate on him right now. Okay, we've just finished the operation now, and there was a small hole in the bowel leaking into the abdomen, and most of what was outside was actually stomach, and we've put it all back in now, and we're going to be ready to put the bandages on. We don't stitch up the skin yet, we'll stitch that up later on because of infection. And here he is 2 or 3 weeks later, ready to go back to his village. The man in the centre of this picture had been admitted in a coma, moribund. He was very drunk and had taken insecticide to commit suicide. For a week he hovered on the brink of death, but then recovered. And here he is with his family, with Monsieur Adesina, our hospital evangelist, explaining the gospel to him. We have built a maternity department, but cannot open it until we have enough midwives. Please pray that God would send us midwives.